The global economy is sailing through turbulent waters. Uncertainty clouds the horizon. The waves of unpredictability crash against the hull of our economic ship, threatening to capsize it at any moment. The storm is relentless, and the dark clouds of doubt loom large over cities and nations alike. Traditional anchors of stability seem to be losing their grip. The once reliable chains that held the global economy together are now breaking under the strain. Financial graphs that once pointed towards growth and prosperity are now collapsing, painting a grim picture of the current state of affairs. The world is searching for a new equilibrium, a new sense of direction. People from all walks of life are looking for a compass to guide them through these uncertain times. They seek a horizon that promises stability and growth, a future where the economic seas are calm and predictable. But the question remains, who, if anyone, can provide the leadership and stability the global economy so desperately needs? World leaders gather at summits discussing potential solutions, yet the empty boardrooms and vacant chairs symbolize the lack of decisive action. The void in leadership is palpable, and the need for a guiding hand is more urgent than ever. This is not a question for economists alone. The search for stability extends beyond the realm of academic discussions and theoretical models. It is a concern that touches the lives of every individual, every business, every nation. The bustling city streets filled with diverse people reflect the widespread impact of economic instability. It touches the lives of every individual, every business, every nation. From the crowded floors of stock exchanges to the small business owners who worry about their future, the ripple effects of economic uncertainty are felt everywhere. The concerns are universal, transcending borders and affecting people from all walks of life. The interconnected nature of the global economy means that instability in one corner can quickly ripple outwards, impacting us all. The global map, with its intricate web of connections, illustrates how a disturbance in one region can send shockwaves across the world. The rolling waves of economic turmoil spread far and wide, leaving no one untouched. The stakes are high, and the answers are far from clear. The global economy is like a high-stakes poker game, where every decision carries significant consequences. Navigating this complex maze, with no clear exit in sight, requires careful consideration and strategic thinking. The challenges are numerous and complex. The tangled ropes and conflicting road signs symbolize the myriad of obstacles that lie ahead. From policy decisions to international relations, the path to economic stability is fraught with difficulties and uncertainties. From the lingering effects of the COVID-19 pandemic to the geopolitical tensions reshaping the world order, the global economy faces a confluence of pressures. The empty city streets, a stark reminder of the pandemic's impact, and the international flags representing the shifting alliances and conflicts highlight the multifaceted nature of the challenges we face. Add to this the rise of protectionism, the specter of inflation, and the growing debt burdens faced by many nations, and the picture becomes even more concerning. Protests against protectionist policies, rapidly rising inflation graphs, and the ever-ticking national debt clocks underscore the urgency of finding solutions. The need for leadership, for a steady hand at the helm, has never been greater. Just as a ship needs a captain to navigate through stormy seas, the global economy requires strong leadership to steer it towards calmer waters. The lighthouse, a beacon of hope in the storm, symbolizes the guidance and direction that is so desperately needed. But the traditional guarantors of global economic stability seem to be facing their own internal challenges, leaving a vacuum at the heart of the global system. The cracked statue of a historical leader and the empty conference rooms reflect the erosion of trust and authority in established institutions. This vacuum creates uncertainty and raises questions about who will step up to fill the void. This vacuum has created an opening, an opportunity for new actors to emerge and shape the future of the global economy. Young entrepreneurs, innovative thinkers, and diverse groups of people are coming together to brainstorm and find solutions. They represent the potential for a new era of economic stability, driven by fresh ideas and collaborative efforts. The future of the global economy may well depend on these new actors and their ability to navigate the challenges ahead. For decades, the United States has played a pivotal role in shaping and stabilizing the global economy. Its influence has been felt in every corner of the world, from the bustling markets of Asia to the emerging economies of Africa. As the world's largest economy and the architect of the post-World War II economic order, America's influence has been undeniable. The Marshall Plan, for instance, was a monumental effort to rebuild war-torn Europe, showcasing America's commitment to global stability and prosperity. From the Bretton Woods Agreement to the creation of the International Monetary Fund and the World Bank, the U.S. has been at the forefront of efforts to foster global economic cooperation and stability. These institutions have played crucial roles in providing financial assistance and policy advice to countries in need. However, recent years have witnessed a shift in America's global posture. The rise of populism and protectionist policies has led to a more inward-looking approach, challenging the traditional role the U.S. has played on the world stage. The economic and political landscape has changed. Emerging markets like China and India are now significant players in the global economy, challenging the dominance of the United States. Trade wars and geopolitical tensions have further complicated the international economic environment. The rise of new economic powers, coupled with domestic challenges and a growing sense of inward-lookingness, has led some to question America's continued willingness to act as the guarantor of the global economic order. Domestic issues such as income inequality, political polarization, and social unrest have also contributed to this shift. The 2008 financial crisis, which originated in the United States, further eroded confidence in America's ability to manage its own economy, let alone provide global leadership. The crisis had far-reaching effects, leading to a global recession and highlighting vulnerabilities in the U.S. financial system. While the U.S. remains a vital economic engine, its ability to single-handedly steer the global economy is no longer a foregone conclusion. The interconnectedness of today's global markets means that no single country can dominate without cooperation from others. The current economic projections for the United States present a mixed bag. While some sectors, such as technology and healthcare, continue to thrive, others, like manufacturing and retail, face significant challenges. While some sectors show resilience and growth, others are lagging. The tech industry, for example, has seen unprecedented growth driven by innovation and investment, while traditional retail struggles to adapt to changing consumer behaviors. The Federal Reserve's efforts to combat inflation through interest rate hikes have created uncertainty in the markets. These measures, while necessary to control inflation, have also raised concerns about slowing economic growth and increasing borrowing costs. The specter of recession looms, casting a shadow over the future. Economic indicators suggest that a downturn could be on the horizon, prompting businesses and investors to brace for potential challenges ahead. The question remains, can the United States navigate these turbulent times and maintain its role as a global economic leader? No conversation about the future of the global economy can ignore the elephant, or perhaps more aptly, the dragon in the room, China. This nation, with its vast population and rich history, has become a central player in the global economic landscape. Over the past few decades, China has undergone an economic transformation of unprecedented scale and speed. The rapid urbanization and industrialization have turned once sleepy towns into bustling metropolises, and the country has become a global manufacturing hub. From a poor, largely agrarian nation to the world's second-largest economy, China's rise has been nothing short of remarkable. The shift from rice paddies to skyscrapers symbolizes the dramatic changes that have taken place. This economic miracle has propelled China onto the global stage, not just as a manufacturing powerhouse but also as a major investor, lender, and trading partner. Chinese companies are now household names, and its products are ubiquitous worldwide. China's Belt and Road Initiative, a massive infrastructure project spanning continents, is a testament to its growing global ambitions. This initiative aims to enhance global trade routes and foster economic cooperation, linking China with countries across Asia, Europe, and Africa. China's economic clout translates into significant geopolitical influence. Its leaders are frequently seen at international summits, negotiating trade deals, and forging strategic partnerships. It is increasingly assertive in shaping global institutions and norms to reflect its interests. China's voice is now a powerful one in organizations like the United Nations and the World Trade Organization. From the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank to the New Development Bank, China is creating alternative financial institutions that challenge the traditional Western-led order. These institutions provide funding for development projects and offer an alternative to the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund. However, China's economic rise is not without its challenges. The country faces significant economic headwinds that could impact its future growth trajectory. Its economy is grappling with slowing growth, a shrinking workforce, and a mountain of debt. The one-child policy has led to an aging population, and the labor force is not growing as it once did. Additionally, the rapid accumulation of debt poses risks to financial stability. Moreover, its opaque political system and state-controlled capitalism have raised concerns about its commitment to a rules-based global order. Critics argue that China's approach to governance and economic management lacks transparency and accountability, which could lead to tensions with other nations. Despite these challenges, China continues to invest heavily in technology and innovation. The country is making strides in areas such as artificial intelligence, renewable energy, and biotechnology, positioning itself as a leader in the industries of the future. Chinese students and researchers are also making their mark globally, contributing to scientific advancements and fostering international collaborations. This exchange of knowledge and expertise is further integrating China into the global community. Additionally, China's cultural influence is growing. From films and music to art and literature, Chinese culture is gaining a global audience, enhancing the country's soft power and shaping perceptions around the world. As China continues to navigate its complex path forward, its economic rise and global ambitions will undoubtedly remain a focal point of international discourse. The world watches closely as this ancient civilization charts its course in the modern era. While China's rise dominates the headlines, it is crucial to recognize that the global economic landscape is being reshaped by a multitude of players. Emerging economies, particularly in Asia, Africa, and Latin America, are becoming increasingly important drivers of global growth. India, with its vast population and burgeoning middle class, is often touted as the next economic powerhouse. Indonesia, Vietnam, and Bangladesh are also experiencing rapid economic expansion, driven by manufacturing, technology, and demographics. These emerging economies are not merely passive recipients of global economic trends, they are actively shaping them. They are becoming major consumers, investors, and innovators. Their growing middle classes are fueling demand for goods and services, while their companies are expanding into new markets and challenging established players. However, these economies are not without their own set of vulnerabilities. Many are grappling with poverty, inequality, political instability, and climate change. Their ability to navigate these challenges will be crucial not only for their own development, but also for the stability of the global economy.